miedo. No se ve mi cara, se apagó la luz, así que... Ok, ya está. Bien. Ya no me dan la cara, si se ve bien. Y como estoy viendo aquí con un nuevo por el canal, aquí jugando Fortnite. Estamos jugando Shadow of Cthulhu, que ya hace tiempo que no lo jugábamos. Me acabo de dar cuenta que ya hay un Cthulhu, qué curioso. A ver dónde nos guardó el juego, porque yo llevo un poquito avanzado en este nivel. Espero que no me haya guardado así como... Vamos a ponerlo hasta allá, ¿no? Déjenme acomodo un poquito esta zona de la cámara. Ok, ¿qué les parece? Ahí está, ¿no? Ahí está. Que por cierto lo estoy recargando sobre mi cama. Eso sí, el juego sí es un poco tardado, ¿eh? Ok, bien, sí me guardó lejitos. A ver dónde me quedé. Sí, no, porque la caja fuerte ya está abierta. Ok, muy bien. No sé, se supone que necesitamos encontrar estos códigos. La pregunta es cómo, ¿no? Porque, o sea, dijo que lo teníamos que encontrar en los cilindros, que está el este. Pues tenemos aquí los cilindros, 1, 2, 3.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing... And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Entonces necesitamos buscar un libro.
Things are not looking good.
Vámonos con su
The
descripción.
Chalice of Knowledge.
Que creo que necesito buscar un libro. Sí, con...
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? Never heard of him.
Okay. Esto sí está complicado. Qué bien, no hay nada acá. Pero la caja fuerte, ¿no? Regreso en unos segundos, es lo que voy al baño. Me tardo. Lo siento, ya volví. Esta parte ya lo había hecho yo. ¿Qué? ¿What? Supone que esto... Ok. ¡Ding! El 7 fue... chiquito. ¿Instituto Riverdale? ¿Qué? No, no salimos de ahí. What the fuck? Ya. Vamos a estar despedidos, no sé. Me da asco. Voy por agua. Ahí está. La libertad de nombres parece que es el siguiente fiesta del interrobo remontado y recuerdo de Charles Hawkins responde.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Dr. Fuller, please.
No, don't.
I know what you fear, but this man is dying.
Marie, I'm begging you. He'll hold me accountable if you bother him. Perhaps you could examine him yourself first. I'll do my best to assist.
Very well. I'll examine him. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Okay.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. 30-year-old subject, severe hypothermia, Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like you could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his... Look,
I'm sure...
I see some...
But that...
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated...
What do you...
No, and
Dr. Colden,
what I'm doing...
let us calm down, my dear Marie.
You're...
That...
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really?
O sea que le puse pausa nada más para explicar algo. Los que no saben es que yo había sido como secuestrado por ese doctor, ¿ok? Así que es malo, más o menos. Se podría decir. Okay. Es lo único que tengo que decir ahorita.
What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappointed him.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. My word,
It's...
Ah, qué flojera. Ya quiero volver a ser prota.
don't you get involved in this. You've done enough already.
But doctor...
There's nothing you wish to...
No. You're right.
Let me...
And where...
Huh? Okay. ¿Qué pasa?
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
¿Por nosotros?
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Voy a poner mis lentes. Estoy quedando como ciego. Voy a poner primero las lentes. Ya está, estos sirven así como para si eres gamer, que no te lastimen los ojos.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Una parte de la historia donde se supone que el protagonista como que tenía un sueño y como que encontraba como este lugar. No sé si como que okay, así que encontrar este lugar, ¿no? Más o menos lo que pasaba era que pues nosotros pues como que los enfermos.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I'm going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Tiene un punto. Es que como que me confundo porque cuando aparece allá abajo, ahí, sí, en la esquinita, aparece como un círculo así como verde, no sé si lo vean. O sea, ahorita no, pero cuando hablo con alguien que acabo de hablar.
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Sí. Oh, lo siento, los puse contra la luz. Fuck. Necesito nada más arreglar esto. Con razón se está cayendo todo. Ahí está. Sí, ya. Ahí está.
Is everything all right, Ethan?
Yeah,
I will...
Oh.
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Necesito encontrar Okay.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules and
Under ice, they each.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on. Oh, well.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless. I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find— Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs.
No, but rest—
that-
I—
A ver. Esto es un instituto, ¿no?
I don't have any business in the boiler room. The operating room is never accessible after an operation. Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food. We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor.
One can't. Donovan. We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks. The door to the boiler room is locked.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colt.
Mrs.
No,
but that...
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colt.
Mrs.
No,
but that...
I will...
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Ok. Yo creo que ya investigamos demás. Ahora no es...
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself. And keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. Mrs. Sanders? Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I'm sorry, but I don't have time for this right now.
They're taking us for fools.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
Pardon me, but could you remind me what her case is?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not all, but you're...
But those are just...
Very well.
Dr. Colden.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop
I
burning
don't get
her
why they have
wood.
us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Me da un poco... Ahora estoy un poco esperando. No sé qué hacer.
The door to the boiler room is locked.
¿Qué tal? Es un coche, ¿por qué no?
is. The fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
We're running out of this
I know, Doc.
Donovan... The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high. Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs.
No, but
that won't be necessary.
I will tell. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr.
Mrs.
No, but
that will.
I will.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Dr. Colden? Dr. Colden?
I didn't make this up. And
It's
I
temperamental, if I understand correctly.
It's so unfair.
The door to the boiler room is locked. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
And I'm the one who pays.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale. We're lacking in qualified personnel, and she knows it. Her petty punishments won't last forever.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games.
Anyway, I've learned my lesson. I'll hold my tongue next time.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Ok, ahora sí puedo cortar el agua. Es que ya me dejará abrir el este, ¿no?
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Ok. Aquí abro esto.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
¿Te quieres morir? Yo creo que es la mejor pregunta que he hecho como... Ok. Entonces nosotros salimos de aquí y se supone que... ya lo conseguimos, después de como 20.000 años. Lo conseguimos.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that courage.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Okay.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right. I should go another way. There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Ya lo encontraste, boluda. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Go back, go back. Okay.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos.
This finger belonged to a woman.
It goes with
why keep it here?
These peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It's fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement.
Como que la sala de... ¿Qué?
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Pues bueno, yo no sé qué está ocultando. No venid hacia mi hijo, ¿sabes? Ok, ya sé a dónde tenemos que ir. Hasta ahí. Aquí escapamos.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Hola. ¿Te quieres morir?
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office.
Sarah, let's cool.
Doc, I have...
Wait, you might need...
All right. All right.
Perfect. Now go.
Thank...
Ok. Uy. El cuero, Every time I'm in the street, I say, man down. Claro, sí que nosotros vamos a ir allá a buscar a esta man. Vamos a ver. Deja que cargue y voy a empezar a mejorar cosas a lo tonto, A ver, Natalie. Mira, mira qué hermoso. Es como un John Wick en versión detective vida real.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive. An old diary. Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
Fuck.
My God, what is happening to me?
What?
What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else. What happened? Something has changed, but what? Have I seen this symbol?
Awaken and free me.
Destiny. It has trapped you.
No mames. Yo no sé ustedes, pero yo ya lo he dicho. Puta madre. Chicos. Es que lo que no sé es si cambio el otro luz si va a estar el monstruo, güey. Es el pedo. No sé, güey, pero... No, limpitos.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
Entonces, ok. Está bien.
It looks like things are back to normal.
No mames. ¿En serio me tuvieron que hacer pasar eso? No es para bajar acá abajo. Eso fue otro nivel, de electricidad. Ah, no. Terrana. Pausa. Ahí está. Me sentí feo porque, o sea, no sé si se me vio en mi cara así como de concentration. Sí.
What's going on? It never ends. Damnation. That's me.
Oh God! I gotta get out. I got.
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now. Colden?
No manches.
Gave him the golden eye. Azure.
No sé, ya muy poco, pero es que tengo mucho miedo.
The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no.
No, ya como un día.
Let's get you out of here. Come with me.
It's oh.
I have seen the same color. It was not as vivid as you said.
A pale copy. Discarded.
Do you?
I can't tear. He will.
What? Can you? Then let... It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course.
You mean the guards? What the?
Oh no.
There.
Pensaba que tenía que matarlos, no sé.
It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
What the?
Oh no.
This way.
Yeah. I got this. Okay.
Won't get far.
Okay. Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
The gas.
Yes. It's not good for living beings.
We don't have time for that.
I am not moving until the wrong is set right.
Damn it. I'd be better off finding a tool. Perfect. All right. That should do it. Let's move.
Where the hell do you think you're going, woman?
I'm your puppet no more, you bastard!
You're my wife. My wife. You owe me obedience.
Leave her alone! We're leaving this crazy island.
You are going nowhere. Don't get between me and my wife.
No sé si reírme o decir qué mala actuación fue esa. Okay.
Nobody tells me what to do with my wife. How dare you? No! Why should I let you take her away when I could snap your neck?
All you did for her safety was throwing her in this rat hole.
I hid her well enough.
You let Fuller play with her.
Stop. I did everything I could to protect her. But her identity, her power, is what threatens her.
What?
Sarah has seen things, has made things you can't even begin to imagine. Would you still save her if I told you that she is even more dangerous than I am?
She's weak. Physically and mentally.
Do not make the mistake of thinking she's a feeble woman. Sarah has been in the presence of the myth for too long. Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always be here, waiting for her.
Then we get rid of its members.
You are out of your league, detective. They control the whole island. She will finally surrender to his power, and the world will fall with her.
Don't!
No one can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
¿De dónde acabo sacando una llave? Pues ella no va a preguntar eso. ¿De dónde sacó una super hacha cuádruple? Qué locura el videojuego. Siguiendo el capítulo 9, eso significa que no me voy a dormir hasta que continuemos. Yo creo que fue de las veces que más tensión he pasado, ¿eh? O sea, están así como los momentos tensos que te persigue el monstruo, pero este así como que no sabes de dónde te va a salir. O sea, como que luego le fui encontrando el truco, pero como que ya no sé. O sea, como que... Ay, ya no supe si se hacía ese truco o no. O sea, el truco de que se te acababa la linterna y ahí te aparecía el monstruo, ¿no? Okay.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
I'll do anything to get him back. Anything. My work was what lured me here in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have painted. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
You're not going anywhere. You are mine!
Simon.
Yourself to that influencing.
Mr. Pierce, we were waiting for you.
Good. Sarah doesn't have much time.
What are you doing here?
Did you think I would let you confront the occult without supervision?
This is too dangerous for a bookworm like you.
Algernon, I need to talk to Mr. Pierce.
Very well, Sarah. I will be in Charles Hawkins' office.
You seem different.
Yes, I could. But I.
You've been friends for a long time, hiding each other's secrets.
I trust him.
What are you planning to do?
I must find it and kill it. I am the only one who can end its slaughter.
No. No, you will come with me to Boston.
I owe you no obedience.
This isn't about what you want or don't want to do. You would risk destroying the world just because you can't face the consequences of your actions.
I am willing to atone for my sins.
No. You're just trying to erase all proof of the mistakes you've made.
I know what I have done. I will not rest until the creature is sent back to its dimension.
You can't give up, even knowing the stakes.
Yes, thank you.
Still, I won't let you go.
What?
You will stay here until I find a safe way to return to Boston.
That's ridiculous. Listen, Algernon knows of a way to protect me. Help him find what he seeks, and we may all survive this battle.
All right. I'll help you.
Ok. Así ya voy a hacer todo este tema.
Damn it. The entrance to the tunnel has been buried following the cave-in. But at least I didn't dream it.
Seeing you again. Ah, it's you. I'm here for her, not you.
I don't care why you're here. Your usefulness is the only thing that matters. How do we protect Mrs. Hawkins from the influence of the forces that claim her?
By following Charles Hawkins. That imbecile of a thief, of course.
What do you mean?
He found something.
Could?
Feel?
What is the true nature of the Necronomicon?
I see that you are interested in it.
Yeah, I am.
¿Qué es esto?
The dagger with the strange sign. Was it you who sold it to Francis Sanders?
If you are referring to the dagger of the ancients, then yes, it was me. Why?
Do you know what he intended to do with it?
Francis was primarily a collector of occult objects. He liked rare items such as the dagger. But I doubt he knew its purpose.
It allowed me to send the creature you call the Shambler back into the painting.
Fascinating. But I am afraid that this might only be short-lived.
You mean that thing could come back?
Yes, that is why I am looking for a more permanent solution.
It must never. This creature. How? That. A G. What? That is.
Bueno, chicos, yo creo que ya voy a ir dejando el directo por acá. Yo creo que la pasé muy bien. La verdad, estuvo divertidón esta parte. Nomás quiero ver esto, porque como que se me dejó un poco de... Tiene un cuadro a mí. Mira, no.
Was Sarah Hawkins telling the truth? What kind of ritual was she preparing? Was the painting of the Shambler displayed here? Mrs. Hawkins never told me why she was in possession of the Necronomicon. How did she survive her encounter with the Shambler? Knowing Mrs. Hawkins, I bet she was willing to fight. Did Charles Hawkins break the lock to enter? If the amulet can protect Sarah Hawkins from the influence of the mythos, I must find it.
Yo creo que aquí era el cuarto del hijo, ¿no? Podría ser esto. ¿Ah? Aquí está.
This is the amulet that Drake was looking for.
Ah, it's you again.
I think I've found what we're looking for.
Let me see that. Yes, that's it. It's perfect. We are saved.
I must tell Mrs. Hawkins.
Yes, do that.
I have it. It's a strange amulet. I hope it will protect you, considering that nothing will help you change your mind.
You must understand. I already...
What if
Yes! Chief West is here with Sullivan.
Bradley.
Último cargo. Ya chicos, bueno, yo aquí acabo el directo, espero que les haya gustado, yo me la pasé muy bien, muy asustadizo también. Estuvimos, ok, hubo 0 personas, 0 comentarios, ok, y... Ahora vamos a ver qué pasa. Ok, bueno chicos, muchas gracias por haber estado aquí con nosotros y pues nos vemos hasta la próxima. Adiós.